VOD Sports 27's presentation of the Survivor Series continues on here. The 3 Mr. McMahon Tournament from Hell matches have finished, and we now know who is going to the Elimination Chamber Finals, and it is every single member of the Heyman Empire. You heard right. The Judgment Day and Retribution will not be battling for control of WWE. Instead, it is the Heyman Empire. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, and CM Punk. Wow, that's coming up later tonight, Elimination Chamber. But coming up first, it is your elimination match, a Survivor Series elimination matchup for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Kiwi Glow, Retribution, and Twisted Sanity. So a last gasp for Retribution here, because now we know that at least somebody associated with Paul Heyman is going to have control of WWE. Paul Heyman is now going to be the one going to war with Retribution and trying to eliminate the Retribution problem. Here come your women's tag team champions, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Twisted Sanity.
They are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross.
If you want to become a tag team champion, you can do so by supporting TB Sports 27. Follow us live on Twitch. We live stream it all on Twitch. Subscribe and hit the thumbs up on YouTube to catch all the video replays. Follow us on Twitter. You can interact with us, ask us questions, know when we're streaming. Sign up at the TV Sports Clubhouse on Patreon to get this entire stream early and ad-free before it comes out on YouTube, months before it comes out on YouTube. This thing's going to come out in February on YouTube. So if you want to get it early and ad-free, Patreon. If you want to have a message come across the screen, check us out at Streamlabs and buy us some coffee at Ko-Fi. Retribution now coming to the ring. Retaliation and Reckoning. I mean, they're still showing a lot of confidence, but confidence has to be shot right now. And who knows what's going on backstage with Retribution. Ali cannot be happy. Thank you, as always, Patreon supporters. Those guys right there, guys and gals, all help keep this channel alive. So we cannot thank you enough for your support. Clubhouse members, Ultra fans, Mega fans, whether you're a historian, either or. But now it is time. Women's Tag Team Championships on the line. This is an elimination matchup because it is Survivor Series. I think every match has some kind of elimination connotation to it. So here we go. We got Kiwi Glow, Twisted Sanity, and Retribution. Dakota Kai and Retaliation in the middle of the ring. Retaliation sent out to the floor by Dakota Kai with that drop kick. Alexa Bliss. Nice job, a little guillotine onto Reckoning. It's a pink battle right now. Bret Hart would be proud. Naomi and Nikki Cross. Naomi had quite a rivalry with our previous Universe mode. She was part of the iconic trio. Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, and Naomi. They were the iconic trio. And Billie Kay would win our first Women's Royal Rumble. And would go on to challenge the Women's Champion Naomi at the time for the title at WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure she won that. I have to look at the results. So we pull up the results real quick while we're doing this. I look at my Google Docs. Let's see. Monday Night Raw Season 3. Done a lot of years of Universe mode. No, it's not in that one. Maybe in my Maybe my Nitro one. Right in the middle of this match, we're going in the history books here. You guys want to know the results of it was a 2-night WrestleMania, so it was a stacked card. No disrespect to this match, but it was Billy Kay. Yes, Billy Kay won the ECW Women's Championship. What a loaded WrestleMania card. I almost kind of want to read it for you guys while this one's going on. We can read it real quick. All right, here it was. This was last year, not the one we did to kick off our universe mode, but our previous universe mode. WrestleMania Night 1, Sunday Night Heat. Last man standing, Damian Priest defeats Kane. The Miss Elizabeth Battle Royal for a future main event championship match. I'm not going to name all the competitors in this one, but your final four was Summer Rae, Ember Moon, Becky Lynch, and Utami Hayashi Shita. And it was Ember Moon last eliminating Summer Rae to win the Miss Elizabeth Battle Royal. We should did we do a women's Battle Royal on our WrestleMania card? I don't remember if we did. We did, because that was won by Natalya. Because that's how they got the Women's Tag Team Championship match. So, there you go. And, of course, Dolph Ziggler, our Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, battling for the contract with Shawn Michaels later on tonight. So, WrestleMania kicks off. Texas Death Match. Bo Dallas pins Cactus Jack. That's right. WCW United States Championship match. Eddie Guerrero pins Chris Jericho to win the U.S. title. ECW Hardcore Championship match. Randy Orton pins Sami Zayn to win the ECW Hardcore Championship. I will post all these on our Patreon page if you guys would like to read over them, because these are I don't have the video, but our old universe mode, I did write all this stuff down. I haven't done it this go around, which maybe I could. I can go watch all the old videos and write them down in Google Docs to have them here. That might actually be a good idea to do one day. We got a pin by Alexa Bliss, and Retribution was almost done for the night. Women's Championship, Lita versus Eva Marie versus Io Shirai versus Kairi Sane. Lita pins Eva Marie to retain the Women's Championship. Summer Rae cashes in Money in the Bank afterwards and pins Lita to win the women's title. Daniel Bryan defeats Bret Hart in a submission match. You want to talk about a dream match right there. Universal Championship match. Roman Reigns pins John Cena to win the WWE Universal Championship. Full Metal Mayhem match for the ECW Tag Team Championship. The two losing tag teams must break up. The Usos versus the Authors of Pain versus Public Enemy. And the Authors of Pain won, so the the Briscoes. I said the Usos. Wait a minute, we got a cover right there. Oh my God, Kiwi Glow is almost done. The Briscoes, the Authors of Pain, and Public Enemy. So the Briscoes and Public Enemy had to break up and go their separate ways. Justin Gabriel defeats Jinder Mahal by disqualification when Jinder Mahal hits a low blow on Justin Gabriel. How about that late in the card? WCW Championship match, Finn Balor versus Kenny Omega versus AJ Styles. Finn Balor pins AJ Styles to retain the WCW Championship. Brock Lesnar pins The Rock. That was when The Rock owned WWE. So we've done this before. And then the elimination match that was won by Billy Kay. And loser can no longer embrace the dark side. Undertaker defeats Sting. And we were going to have Sting turn back into Surfer Sting. So we got the Undertaker and Sting WrestleMania match that everyone always wanted. And Sting was going to go back to Surfer Sting. But then our YouTube channel went away thanks to the great YouTube purge. And we started over with this new game. And we kind of scrapped all of what we did. We kind of maybe used our imagination that there was a year or two in between that and this universe. It's almost like a connecting universe line. But because when we got this game, they eventually patched it, but community creation was so broken and glitchy that we couldn't go in and download a lot of who we had used. Before in this, so we kind of had to just use what was in the game. That's why we just like, you know what, we'll just start over. And I obviously was doing a WCW, ECW, WWE universe mode, and I decided to just make it easy instead of running 3 separate shows, which got kind of chaotic at times. I was like, let's just do one big show, combine it all, no brand split. I even got rid of the Raw and SmackDown in this game, and that way I can focus on one show instead of having 3 separate shows. So night 2 of WrestleMania, Sunday Night Heat, kicked off with the Hollywood Backlot Brawl. Raven defeats The Miz with the same manager that actually unveiled himself on Sunday Night Heat here, exclusively on Patreon. The Hulkamania Battle Royal for a future championship match. Again, I'm not going to read all the competitors. Here's your final 4 in the Hulkamania Battle Royal. Andre the Giant, Ricochet, Eddie Guerrero, and Boogeyman. There's a who's who. Ricochet last eliminating Boogeyman to win the Hulkamania Battle Royal. And for the WWE Tag Team Championships, the Usos defeat the Forgotten Sons, Zack Ryder and Titus O'Neil with Heath Slater to win the Tag Team Championships. WrestleMania Night 2 ladder match for the ECW Television Championship. Humberto Carrillo versus Rob Van Dam versus Neville versus Grand Metalik versus Sabu. Rob Van Dam wins the ECW Television Championship. The Young Bucks defeat Gallows and Anderson. Intercontinental Championship, Dean Ambrose versus the Ultimate Warrior with Papa Shango ends in a no contest when both men crash off the stage into an electrical box. My God, I don't know how that one really turned out in the game, but that was when Papa Shango had used his spell to get the Ultimate Warrior to turn into a heel for the first time in his on-screen career. And, of course, he was in a group with Kane, Ultimate Warrior, Papa Shango, Rosemary. Yeah, it's quite the group. WCW Tag Team Championships, the Broken Hardys defeat Mark Henry and the Great Khali to retain the WCW Tag Team Championships. A pin here, and Kiwi Glow eliminated, so it's down to Twisted Sanity and Retribution. Black Rain defeats Cody Rhodes by countout guest referee Dusty Rhodes. So how about that? We had Cody Rhodes, Black Rain, and Dusty. How about that for a unique match? Ryback pins Goldberg. WCW Women's Championship match, Ivelisse versus Charlotte versus Emma versus Paige. Ivelisse pins Paige to retain the Women's Championship. Ivelisse was a big part of our previous universe mode with WCW there. Minoru Suzuki defeats Kurt Angle by chokeout. NWO's final fight, Hollywood Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall versus The Click, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Seth Rollins, and Retribution. Actually, no. Oh, it's you had to eliminate both members of a team. Okay, I thought Retribution just won the Tag Team Championships. Both members of the team have to be eliminated. So there you go. Minoru Suzuki defeats Kurt Angle. There's a dream match. The NWO final fight, Seth Rollins pins Hollywood Hogan. And for the WWE Championship, The Fiend pins CM Punk to win the WWE Championship. And in the main event, Extreme Rules, ECW Championship match. For control of ECW, Samoa Joe pins the Big Show in seconds to retain the ECW Championship and keep control of ECW with Paul Heyman. I remember that. That was the big because in my ECW universe, Samoa Joe was kind of like Ring of Honor Samoa Joe. Beat everybody, undefeated in his path. And the Big Show before that was the dominant ECW champion. Samoa Joe had come in to beat the Big Show and win the title. Big Show won the Royal Rumble to get the rematch, and I thought it was going to be this big epic rematch, and then the match lasted like seconds, like 10 seconds, like 15 seconds. It was crazy. Like, it was the shortest match ever, and I was like, what the heck happened there? So yeah, that was a big feud that we had between Paul Heyman and Cyrus, Don Callis. And instead of what he's doing in AEW now, it's kind of similar, but it was the Top Talent Agency, which is kind of a name that he had used when he was commentating with New Japan. Well, it's about to be a Retribution Championship win here, which would at least save some of the night here for Retribution. Top Talent Agency. I forget who all was in that. It was Big Show. I think the Dudleys were in there. Big Show, Dudleys. It was quite a group. They were the group of ECW. Look at this. We got a 2-on-1. So for Alexa Bliss, Retribution, which may very well be on life support here in Survivor Series, might have an opportunity to have a little bit of might have some life to them if they can win this matchup here and win the Women's Tag Team Championships. Oh, Luna just sneezed all over. TV Sports mascot Luna is here. Hello, Luna. But can Alexa Bliss come back 2-on-1? I think it's rare for this game. You don't see it often. But Retribution, yeah, they have completely dominated this one here. Is Alexa Bliss going to be put through the table here? Oh, retaliation. Taking it to Alexa Bliss on the floor. That might put her through. Oh, she lands on her feet. They were looking to put Alexa Bliss through the table, but 2-on-1. Oh, too much for one person to be able to handle. Bliss going to fight with all she's got here without a doubt, but it is not looking good for her chances in this one. Right now, the best thing for Alexa Bliss is if she can stay on the outside of the ring. You know, obviously, she can try to... She won't be able to get pinned or submitted outside of the ring. And can try to fight back on this 2-on-1. Now she's going to... Let's see. Can she eliminate retaliation here? Or can she get retaliation down enough where she can get a pinfall attempt on Reckoning? But Reckoning's going to drop... Oh, wait a minute. Alexa Bliss has some fight. Is Alexa Bliss going to pull this thing off? She is trying. Alexa Bliss. How about the heart? And here you go. Bliss now. Oh, Bliss. Wait a minute. Get the cover. Oh, she wanted to go for the Twisted Bliss. Come on, Alexa. You got it. Drop kick. Eliminate Retribution. She gotta hit the Twisted Bliss. She hits it. The cover. Reckoning. Retaliate. Oh. Oh. So close. Oh my God, it was so close. That was the best opportunity we had at this thing. Nice job. Bliss gets out of the way. Wait a minute. It might not be it yet. Another Twisted Bliss. Referee. Oh, come on, ref. You know what we got on the line on this one. From what we understand backstage right now, we're hearing word from backstage that Retribution is causing chaos. Mustafa Ali causing chaos right now backstage. We're understanding there's a big showdown right now that between the Judgment Day and Retribution. All 12 are just tearing up the backstage area. I'm sure the emotions are high, not expecting that neither of them were going to be in the Elimination Chamber matchup here. Oh my God, you guys. It's chaos right now backstage. I'm just glad I'm out here. And Alexa Bliss has another opportunity to maybe pull this thing off. Oh, misses the clothesline. Wait a minute. Try it one more time. Oh, and again. I think Bliss, I don't know how much she's got left. Retaliation hits that mighty crossbody, and that might do it. No. Bliss kicks out. Alexa Bliss still with plenty of fight. Oh. Code Red, Pop Rocks. Bliss not going anywhere just yet, though. They swat her down. Dragon Screw Leg Whip. Couple of shots. Nice block right there. Tie up and... oh, no. Double underhook. Picks her up. Plants her into the canvas. Cover. And we have new tag team champions. So Retribution. They have life to them. This group does not go away. They get knocked back and knocked down, and they keep coming. Not a single elimination for Retaliation or Reckoning. And they have won the Women's Tag Team Championship for... I think for... Is it their first time or their second time? Then they... I gotta go look at my Women's Championship history. I'm so bad at remembering this stuff. I know it was Natty and Tamina for a while. Didn't they lose it to Retribution? And then Retribution may have lost it to... Either way, they're the tag team champions. We'll look at her history. Someone let me know in the comments. Remind me. I can look at the history too after this. But Retribution, Women's Tag Team Championships, to join Kane with his Intercontinental Championship. And we continue on the Survivor Series here. Because up next, it is a big one. It is going to be, for the first time in WWE history, a scaffold match. Big E versus the Big Boss Man. 24/7 championship on the line in the first ever WWE scaffold match. That's coming up next. TB Sports 27.